What if I told you that beneath the sands of Egypt, hidden for millennia, lies a secret that could change everything we know about ancient history? The Pharaohs' tombs aren't just burial sites. They are keyholes to a world of unsolved mysteries, wealth beyond imagination, and hidden knowledge that the ancient Egyptians fought to protect at all costs. Join me as we uncover the ancient secrets of the Pharaohs' tombs, where every stone, every hieroglyph, and every treasure tells a story of a lost civilization that still holds powerful secrets today. The ancient Egyptian civilization has fascinated the world for centuries, and at the heart of that fascination lies the pharaohs and their tombs. These grand structures were not just places of burial, but monumental tests of time, power, and belief. The tombs of Egypt's pharaohs are some of the most significant archaeological sites in history, and what we know about them is just the tip of the iceberg. But why were these tombs so important? What secrets could they possibly hold? All begins with the belief in the afterlife. Ancient Egyptians didn't see death as the end, but rather a transition into an eternal life. To prepare for this journey, the pharaohs needed their tombs to be more than just places of rest. These tombs were complex, intricate, and filled with treasures, symbols, and objects meant to help the deceased in the afterlife. The tombs were also a reflection of the grandeur and divine nature of the pharaohs themselves. One of the first monumental tombs built was the Step Pyramid of Djoser, located at Saqqara. It was the first of its kind, designed by the architect Imhotep, and represented a major leap forward in tomb construction. Unlike earlier burial sites, this pyramid was a giant structure, made from massive limestone blocks, and it set the stage for the future pyramids that would dominate the landscape. The Egyptians had begun to embrace the idea of creating a tomb that was as permanent as the legacy of the pharaoh it held. The purpose of these tombs was clear: to ensure that the pharaoh's soul would successfully pass into the afterlife and continue to rule over Egypt, even in death. But the tombs weren't just about luxury. They were about safeguarding the king's spirit from anything that could threaten it in the world beyond. This is where the mysteries of the tombs begin to unfold. As we move forward, we'll see how these tombs became even more elaborate, with hidden chambers, vast treasures, and intricate designs. But what truly sets the tombs apart is not just the grandeur of the buildings, but the stories they hold. Secrets that have remained locked away for thousands of years, with only a select few clues to guide modern archaeologists. For the ancient Egyptians, the tomb was more than a resting place. It was a fortress, a doorway to eternity. But as the centuries went by, the tombs became targets for grave robbers, explorers, and adventurers, all trying to uncover what lay hidden inside. Many tombs, like the famous tomb of Tutankhamun, were thought to be lost forever. But the discovery of these hidden treasures has revealed new insights into the civilization's beliefs, wealth, and power. The first of these treasures, the tomb of Tutankhamun, found in 1922 by archaeologist Howard Carter, brought to light an astonishing array of riches. But the most remarkable aspect of this discovery wasn't just the gold and jewels, it was the curse that followed. The so-called curse of the pharaohs became a sensationalized part of the tomb's history, leading to even more interest and intrigue. Could it be that the tombs held more than just material wealth? Was there something else hidden within them? Something beyond the treasures, beyond the mummies themselves? The tombs were not only filled with the remains of pharaohs, but with their beliefs and hopes for life after death. They were meant to ensure that the king would never be forgotten, that he would be surrounded by offerings for eternity. And as modern archaeologists continue to uncover these ancient burial sites, one thing becomes clear: the tombs of the pharaohs are more than just tombs. They are time capsules filled with knowledge, mystery, and untold stories that continue to captivate the world. As we dive deeper into the tombs of Egypt, we'll explore how they evolved over time, becoming even more secretive and elaborate. From hidden passages to mysterious inscriptions, each tomb tells a story of a civilization obsessed with immortality, wealth, and power. But what lies beneath the surface? What secrets do these tombs truly hold? And what can we learn from them to unlock the mysteries of the ancient world? When most people think of Egypt's tombs, they think of the towering pyramids. These ancient structures, particularly the Great Pyramid of Giza, stand as some of the most remarkable achievements in human history. But beneath their sheer size and complexity lies a world of hidden knowledge that we are only beginning to understand. These pyramids were not just monumental tombs. They were designed to protect the pharaoh's soul and guide them into the afterlife. What secrets could they be hiding? The Great Pyramid of Giza, built for Pharaoh Khufu around 2600 BCE, is the largest and most famous of the pyramids. It was originally over 480 feet tall and covered in smooth, white limestone, which would have made it gleam in the Egyptian sun. Yet, despite its grand appearance, the pyramid contains a number of secrets that have perplexed historians and archaeologists for centuries. The first secret is how the pyramid was built. The sheer scale and precision of the pyramid's construction still astonish people today. How did the ancient Egyptians manage to move and place millions of stone blocks, each weighing several tons, without modern technology? Some suggest they used ramps, levers, and even an elaborate system of workers. But no one knows for certain. The methods remain a mystery, and it's this level of complexity that has spurred theories, from the plausible to the outlandish. Inside the pyramid, there are several chambers that were designed for different purposes. The King's Chamber, where Khufu's sarcophagus once rested, is the most well-known. This chamber is made entirely of granite, a material that is significantly harder and more difficult to work with than the limestone that makes up the pyramid's exterior. But what is truly remarkable is the way the chamber was constructed to align with the stars. It is believed that the Egyptians used precise measurements and knowledge of the stars to align the tomb with certain constellations, ensuring that the pharaoh's soul would be protected and guided to the afterlife. But the most intriguing secret of the Great Pyramid is the so-called air shafts that shoot out from the king's chamber. These narrow passageways, which were designed to point directly at certain stars in the sky, have baffled archaeologists for centuries. Why would the Egyptians go to such lengths to create these shafts, which appear to have no practical purpose? Some believe the shafts were designed to help the pharaoh's soul ascend to the heavens, linking him directly to the gods. Others argue that the shafts may have been part of a larger ritual or symbolic act, meant to connect the pharaoh's body with the stars above. Beyond the Great Pyramid of Giza, the other pyramids in Egypt also hide their own secrets. The Pyramid of Kafir, located just next to the Great Pyramid, is smaller, but no less impressive. It is thought that Khafre's pyramid was designed to mirror the Great Pyramid, symbolizing his connection to the pharaoh Khufu and the divine power of the gods. The pyramid complex also features the Great Sphinx, a massive limestone statue with the body of a lion and the head of the pharaoh Khafre. The Sphinx's purpose remains unclear, but it's believed to have been a guardian of the tombs, watching over the pharaohs and protecting them from anyone who dared to disturb their eternal rest. The mysteries surrounding these pyramids go beyond construction and design. Archaeologists continue to discover hidden chambers, buried artifacts, and even mummies within the pyramids. In 2017, researchers using infrared thermography discovered a hidden void inside the Great Pyramid, a discovery that has only deepened the intrigue surrounding these ancient structures. What could be hidden within these secret chambers? Is it possible that there are more treasures yet to be discovered? The pyramids are not just physical structures. They are symbols of Egypt's belief in the afterlife, power, and divinity. The sheer effort and resources put into these tombs demonstrate the importance of the pharaohs and their desire to live forever. But with each new discovery, we're reminded that the secrets of the pyramids are far from being fully revealed. While the Great Pyramids of Giza capture the world's imagination, they are not the only tombs that lie hidden beneath Egypt's vast deserts. In fact, many of the most astonishing discoveries have been made in tombs that were once forgotten. Far from the spotlight of the famous pyramids, these lesser-known tombs, often buried in remote valleys or hidden deep in tomb complexes, hold treasures and secrets that challenge everything we thought we knew about ancient Egypt. One such location is the Valley of the Kings, the burial site of many New Kingdom pharaohs, including Tutankhamun. It is here that archaeologists made one of the most sensational discoveries in history: Tutankhamun's tomb. In 1922, the British archaeologist Howard Carter uncovered a tomb that had been sealed for over 3,000 years. What he found inside was beyond anything he could have imagined. The tomb contained more than 5,000 artifacts, including golden treasures, intricate jewelry, chariots, and weapons, all untouched by time. But Tutankhamun's tomb is not the only one to hold such incredible riches. The Valley of the Kings is filled with hidden tombs, many of which were plundered in antiquity. Yet, some tombs have remained untouched for millennia, still hiding untold treasures beneath the sand. For instance, the tomb of King Amenhotep II, one of Egypt's most powerful rulers, contains a wealth of artifacts, including statues, jewelry, and tools meant to accompany the pharaoh into the afterlife. But what truly captivates archaeologists is the extensive collection of inscriptions and murals that cover the tomb walls' depictions of royal life, religious ceremonies, and the journey to the afterlife. Even more remarkable are the tombs of lesser-known pharaohs and nobles, which are often hidden in plain sight. While the grand tombs of pharaohs like Ramses II or Thutmose III draw the most attention, the tombs of royal family members and high-ranking officials offer a fascinating glimpse into Egypt's everyday life and beliefs. These tombs often feature intricate artwork, inscriptions, and offerings, revealing details about the lives of Egypt's elite. They provide a more intimate look at how the ancient Egyptians lived and died. Far beyond the grandiosity of the royal tombs, in 1995, the tomb of Queen Tiye, the mother of Akhenaten and the grandmother of Tutankhamun, was discovered in the Valley of the Kings. Queen Tiye's tomb, although smaller than those of her royal counterparts, contained an impressive array of artifacts, including jewelry, statues, and her beautifully preserved mummy. Her tomb was significant not only for the treasures it held, but for the insight it provided into the role of women in ancient Egyptian society. Queen Tiye, who played a key role in Egypt's political and religious affairs, was buried with the same grandeur as her male counterparts, showing the power and influence women could hold in ancient Egypt. One of the most fascinating aspects of these lesser-known tombs is the artwork that adorns their walls. Unlike the well-known tombs of the great pharaohs, which are often decorated with scenes of battle and divine kingship, the tombs of lesser royals and officials feature more personal depictions of life. Many tombs contain images of feasts, daily activities, and scenes from the afterlife. These murals offer a rare glimpse into the ancient Egyptian worldview, with their focus on the continuity of life after death, the importance of food and drink, and the need for protection in the next life. Despite their relative obscurity, the tombs of Egypt's lesser-known pharaohs and nobles have provided archaeologists with some of the most remarkable finds. They have revealed new insights into the art, culture, and beliefs of ancient Egypt, providing a broader understanding of this great civilization. In fact, it's these hidden tombs that often hold the most valuable secret pieces of history that had been lost to time and are now being uncovered piece by piece. But there are still many tombs waiting to be discovered. In the Valley of the Kings, new scanning technologies are being used to locate hidden chambers, and archaeologists are exploring less excavated regions of Egypt for clues. With each discovery, we come closer to understanding the full extent of Egypt's ancient burial practices, and the treasures that remain locked away in the tombs of its rulers. For centuries, a chilling legend has surrounded the tombs of Egypt's pharaohs, the curse of the pharaohs. This mysterious curse is said to strike down anyone who disturbs the tombs of ancient rulers, bringing death and misfortune to those who dare to uncover their secrets. But is there any truth to this curse? Or is it simply a fantastical myth created by superstition and media sensationalism? To truly understand the curse of the pharaohs, we must dive into the history of the legend, the strange events that followed the discovery of the tombs, and the eerie occurrences that continued to captivate the imagination of people around the world. The most famous instance of the curse of the pharaohs comes from the discovery of the tomb of Tutankhamun in 1922 by British archaeologist Howard Carter. When Carter and his team entered the tomb, they found it largely intact, with its vast treasures untouched by tomb robbers. Over the years, more stories have emerged about the supposed curse. Some claim that other archaeologists and explorers who entered Egyptian tombs faced tragic fates. For instance, several members of Carter's team died under strange circumstances, further fueling the belief in the curse. Some of these deaths, such as the sudden demise of Carter's close associate, George Gould, who died of pneumonia shortly after visiting the tomb, were never fully explained. Others, such as the mysterious deaths of several members of the expedition team, have only added to the legend of the curse. But what is the truth behind these strange occurrences? Were these events simply a matter of bad luck, Or do they reveal something more? One possibility is that the so-called curse is a product of psychological suggestion. After all, when people are told that a curse exists, they may begin to see coincidences and misfortunes as evidence of it. There is also the possibility that the real cause of these deaths was something more earthly, perhaps exposure to bacteria or toxins in the tombs, which had been sealed for centuries. Some archaeologists have suggested that the tombs could harbor harmful microorganisms, potentially explaining the illnesses that struck those who entered them. Yet, despite these scientific explanations, the curse of the pharaohs continues to captivate people's imaginations. Some still believe that the spirits of the pharaohs are powerful enough to exact revenge on those who disturb their eternal rest. Whether it says the dramatic deaths of those associated with the tomb of Tutankhamun or the dark aura that surrounds the ancient tombs of Egypt, the curse persists as a symbol of the mystery and power that these tombs hold. And so, the mystery continues. The tombs of Egypt will remain a source of fascination, intrigue, and wonder for generations to come. As long as the sands of time shift over the ancient pyramids and tombs, the secrets of the pharaohs will continue to whisper to those who dare to uncover them. Who knows what new discoveries the future holds? Perhaps the true curse of the pharaohs is that we will never stop seeking the truth.